Okay guys, I'm back with page 3. Sorry, I got started and my camera died, so I had to delete the original. But all I've done is I've, created the base, which, I've already done twice, so you know how to do that. You add the extra ½ inch, so you need a total of 1 inch bigger than your actual length of your page. Then you cut the width, and then you cut one the exact size that you need so it lays on top. Okay, so then I'm going to do a double flip out page. So I've cut it the length that I need, which is just shy of 8.5, because you want one end to slip inside here, so just a tiny bit smaller, and it makes it go in easier. I've scored at a ½ inch because that's the part that will adhere onto the page. And then what I need is my page is 5.5 wide, so you have to account for that, a ½ inch that you've already scored. So you're going to score it at 6. That will give you your 5.5 inch wide page, because I want it the same size as the page. Now if you wanted a shorter, flip out, obviously you'd, just make this part shorter, but I want to maximize the amount of space they have for their photos. So I'm going to go ahead and score mine at 6, and then at the 1/8, the one notch past the 6, I'm going to score that again. Okay, so now if I put this on, like say the 1, this last score line, it shows me I have almost 7 inches. Well, I don't want 7 inches, I only want 5.5. So I'm just going to put a little score line here. Wait a minute. No, whoa. Don't screw up, Cheryl. Do I want it exactly the same, or do I want it shorter? I think what I'll do is slightly smaller. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 5. That would be 5.5. So let's go just 1 notch, just light score line there. 1 notch just short of 5.5. And I'm going to go ahead and trim that off. Okay, so that's 5.5 there. So if I go ahead and put it here, that should be exactly right. I think. 5.5. Yep, that should be just about right. Okay, let's cross our fingers. Okay. Oop. Open. And that worked. Yay. Okay. Now what I want to do is I want to pull this back and burnish them. Cut that on an angle. Okay, and then you see I've got a little, it's really hard to see I guess with the black, but a little tiny gusset. That's to allow for the thickness, because you're going to put photos, and you might want to put a pocket or whatever, some embellishment. So you want to give yourself, enough room that it's actually going to lay flat in your book. Okay, so that gives me a little bit of a gusset. Okay, so this is my flap. Now you can see there's just a tiny bit, it's just a tiny bit shorter than the page underneath. So this is going to attach inside my page like so. Okay, so now that's, pretend that's stuck down. So then you flip it open, and then you flip it open. Okay, so you're maximizing a lot of room for a lot of photos. I think I'm going to go ahead and edge punch this. I'm trying to keep this in almost every single page so that it's very cohesive. Because my patterns and my colors are different, I want to keep something that's the same throughout, so it has, you know, it just kind of all flows together, if that makes any sense to you at all. I'm going to find my center here. So 4, oh, let's just do it in the marking thing. I'm lazy. Okay, so we want 4. Now this is almost a half, so 4 1/4, not quite a quarter, that's about halfway there. Okay, let's just make sure. 4 and 3. 4 and 3, there you go. Okay, go ahead and punch this out. You can hear how thick this cardstock is, huh? It's pretty thick. So hopefully that'll make a sturdy book. Sometimes it's hard because you might need to use more magnets for some of your designs because your paper's thick, and then you're adding extra paper to it, and you know, it might not close nice and flat for you. Okay, last one. There we go. Now when you get this little kind of a pointy thing here, I just trim it off. Like so. Looks better. Okay, get rid of my junk. Alright. So, now trim this up. I need to trim this one. Now I need to tape. Let's see. To think about this for a second here. I do want it over the seams, so I'm going to go ahead and tape that up first, and then I'll slip it in the other one. I went out and bought some proper size tape. Makes life a lot easier. Hope I'm on camera. Probably not. Haven't been paying attention. Okay. That's on one side. Now if you do something like this, you probably can't see it, but it's ever so slightly over the edge of the flap. So when I pull the tape back off, I just roll it back, just so nothing's sticking out. Okie dokie. Let's get this on here. And thanks for all the comments you guys have been leaving. It's appreciated. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the bottom part on. Just going to roll that back ever so slightly. Otherwise, you're going to have problems slipping your photo mat in and out. Okay, so go ahead and line that up there. And before before I take the tape off there, you see it is a little longer, so I'm going to stretch it just a bit. It's going to bow it a little, but it'll be all right. Once it's stuck down, it'll be fine. Unless I go ahead and roll that up a little. Probably can. I probably can, so let's do that. Oh, maybe I can't. Well, c'est la vie. Yeah, I don't speak French. I speak food French. Yeah, I'm just going to roll this up a little bit. So if you ever, kind of do this, you just take your finger and it will roll it a little bit off the edge. I know there's this like tape remover stuff. I never bought any, so I don't know how well it works, but yeah. That's better. Oh, that's rolling nice now. Yeah, you're going to hear all kinds of noise now. I think my husband's gone outside to cut the lawn. It is another beautiful, beautiful day out. We had really warm weather yesterday. I was able to lay in the sun. I think I told you that. Losing my mind. Okay, let's go ahead and stick that down. Right there. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. It's not as bowed. And I'll just roll this up and work that off it. See? It will come off. It's not a huge, huge deal. You know what works really well, actually? One of these kind of erasers, the white ones, these work really good at sort of removing your tape if you get it stuck somewhere where it's showing just a tiny bit. I just use this and it kind of helps take off that stickiness so that when you rub it, it comes off. Okay, enough fussing. I'll work on that later. I want to get this done in time. I don't know how much time I've got. Okay, I'm good. Alright, so anyway, that's just another little tip for you. Okay, so this I want... Okay, where did I put the... Okay, so you see where the flap... I don't know if that's showing, but there. The flap right here, I want this to go over that flap. Okay, to kind of, because when you, this is going to be a pullout in here. So that's all nice and smooth and covered over, so your pullout goes in and out nice and easy. Okay, so this is going to attach in here. This is folded in here. Yep, it's folded in here like that. And that's attached like that. Okay? Now, you see I've given myself a little bit of a gusset. So like I said before, when you go to fold it open, you've got a little bit of, room. Let's say that. And then I've cut it a little bit shorter so that it opens easier. It doesn't catch on anything and start bending your... if you've cut a decorative edge, it won't bend it. I hope all that makes sense to you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put my tape on. Now I want my tape on this side. And again, you're going to watch this fold line here because you don't want your tape sticking out. Okay, so come down a little bit, and it's okay if it's overhanging on the other side because you can roll that up. Because like I said before, this is Canadian measurement, so Makes it a little hard sometimes. See, you've got a bit of tape left over there. That's okay. You roll it up. So I'm going to go ahead and burnish that a little. Pull that off. And then from this side, see, you just stick it down on top of itself. Works just fine. Okay. There we go. Now, make sure I have the flap in the right direction. I do. And I'm going to put this in here like so. Now, you see how I've left the bump on the outside? You don't want to put it on the inside or your fold is not going to work properly. It won't lay flat. Okay, so this closes, and there's your pocket page. Well, flat page, flip out page. But look at how many photos you're going to get on that. Now on this side, I think it's this side that I want to, let me just take a look at my other pages. Yes, this is the side. What I want to do is create a pocket to hold a booklet. So they get, it'll be like a trifold booklet. So, you know, you'll open it up 3 times and you'll have like a ton of photo opportunities that slips out of a pocket. Now when you create this pocket, I did one where I actually made a side gusset for, you know, so it's almost like an accordion in a way. So it's looser, and so you can get a nice big photo mat in there. Because once you've got your booklet and you put your booklet in, yeah, that fits. But then when you add your photos, it's way thicker. So again, the booklet is designed. Let's go ahead and do that. I actually have one already kind of. This is only yeah, this won't work. Let's do a fresh piece of paper here. Okay. Now, my pocket is going to be the 5.5, right? But I only want, I think, my booklet at if I do a triple, I'm going to have to add, yeah, so I can do this one. Yeah, this one's 5. Yeah, I can do this one. So what you have to do is you have to attach another one, right? So here's my flap. You're going to cut another piece. I have to trim this one off, but you have to cut another piece and attach it there so that will fold in. Okay, so you get. Does it make sense? It makes sense to me. Okay. I need this, and I need this. And I'm going to cut my 5 inches. Sorry about the lawnmower, you guys. Hopefully it's not disturbing too much. And you can still hear me. I sound like I have a cold, right? But I don't. Okay. That's the right. Now I need it to be, I'm going to shorten this one down because it's too long. Yeah, let's make this 8 inches in total. So I'm going to trim this one down to 8. The reason I have this is because I boo-booed, so I never throw anything out. I know I'd use it for something. And there she goes. Okay, so this is 8 inches. Then this one needs to be 8 inches. this is going to be taped onto here. You can do it either way. You can do it on the outside or you can do it on the inside, whichever way you prefer, because it's going to get covered mostly with paper anyway, right? So that doesn't matter. Oh, I forgot to trim that part off. And then again, I'm going to, needs to be 5 inches. That takes off a little bit, so I'm going to go 5 1/8. My brain is whirling. Okay, 5 1/8. And then I'm going to cut it. Okay. So this is 5, so we need 2.5. No, this is 8, so 4 is halfway. Okay, let's stick that in there. And let's go 4 inches. Needs to be right there. Okay. Harder with my left hand because I'm not left-handed. No muscle on that side. Okay, come on now. Get in there. Right? And one more. Okay, cooperate. There we go. Okay. Ha! That worked. Oh, I'm very happy with that. So that's going to be like that. That's going to be like that. Then this is going to have a pocket here, and this is going to slide into the pocket. So there you go. Okay, what time am I at? 23 minutes. So I want to quickly show you what I did here. Okay, so you saw this. This will have a little pull out here. I'm thinking maybe smaller, a smaller booklet, like just a half, 2-page thing. And then one of them I'm going to put like journaling. And then the other side you can put a photo as well as photos on the outside of it. Okay. So you open it up and you have this. Then this pulls out and you see how I did the washi tape? I do washi tape on my seams, like on my bends, and it just adds, gives it a little bit more stability because, this is moving a lot, right? So you don't want your paper to wear out and tear. Okay, so that's my pull out for that side. Then on this side, what I did was, I wanted to kind of mirror, but not exact. So you fold this one out, and it's got a magnet. You can hear it, just lightly. Now, this is where you take advantage of your boo-boos. I forgot to put the magnet under the paper. So I took one of the stickers from that sheet I showed you, and I put the magnet underneath it. And I hadn't put any paper down here yet, so I thought, okay, let's go ahead and do that. So that magnetizes down. Then this one is magnetized down, and I put the little cute little checklist, the story of us and where and his best pickup line, and I thought it was adorable. So I put that in there for a little bit of journaling. I did a couple of, these are Cheery Lynn design, and then I added the glitter pen to it, And quite frankly, you know, I use the glitter pen, the jelly roll one. I find it works just as good as Wink of Stella. It's way cheaper and it lasts longer. So there you go. That's my opinion. Okay, so when you open this one up, this one pulls out. So now you have a nice big photo mat here. I've left it black on this side. So 2 more opportunities for putting more photos. And it goes together. Okay, so then you're opening this up, and this is what I did to the back. When I put the pocket, you know, I added, this is from this sheet, and it's so cute. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, it doesn't really matter. I mean, you get the drift. Oh, here it is. So I just used one section, like so, for this part, and the little hearts were too long to add here, so I punched them out with my little, with a 1/2 inch, and I'm guessing this is 5/8. There's no size on it, so matted it and stuck it down. So that will hold another, you know, single, like it'll be a single kind of a tag. And on one side they can put photos that they want. They can put them on both sides, or journal on the other side. I haven't decided yet. But you see, I wanted to design this page to match it, you see. How did I do that? Okay. So this is going to have those colors of paper, and then you flip it out and you can do all kinds of papers with that. And then of course the journaling will be on that side, the pocket on that side. So that's how I designed that page. Okay, so this is going to get uploaded real quick, and then I'll work on covering this and be back with the next page design. Thanks for watching.